Get your head in the clouds.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit Hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to a Friday. Woohoo! We made it to the freaking weekend. Yay for us. So, are you ready for your daily dose of inspiration and positivity? Yeah, you are. Starting out with the quote of the day. Our perception of reality is greatly influenced by our words. Are you watching your words? We've talked about this before. Watch how you speak to yourself. Words bring our thoughts and beliefs to life and help anchor them into our realities through repetition. Words help us form our identities. We get attached to our lingo, our shtick. Like, my memory is crap. I left the keys in the front door again. What a tube. The more you tell yourself you're a forgetful tube, the more you will believe it and hence act like a forgetful tube. Ugh. That is specifically for me. I am constantly going on about how I forget everything. So I need to stop doing that. As do you. When you have a bonehead moment, just laugh it off and move along. No reason to berate yourself. It is the coldest day of the year so far, of the whole winter season. 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Temperatures not getting out of the 20s. And wind chills will feel like the teens to single digits. Guess what I'm doing today? Yes, today is the day I get to go ice skating outside. Of course. They're even telling you, limit outdoor activity. And I've got a 2-hour jaunt around the skating rink. Oh, yeah, it's outdoors. Oh, yes, it is. So I've dug out my super gloves, my ski type gloves. They're the waterproof kind. I dug out they're kind of like ski pants. They're not really ski pants. I'm going to put them on over top of my jeans. Again, more waterproof because I figure I'm going to be on my butt a lot. And this way I can just take them off when I'm done. I give myself a half hour. That's what I give myself. Half hour out on the ice. I do plan to dress warm. I do plan to be prepared for the cold. And I do plan to hang in there for at least a little bit. Now, this event is taking place at a winery. So I'm assuming that once I get a little bit too cold, I can go in and get a hot toddy. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So there's a group of us going. We had to wait a month for this date. So it's not like we can just say, oh, we'll cancel today and we'll go another time. No, it took us a really long time to actually get this date. So wish me luck. Fingers crossed I don't break any bones, sprain anything, or injure myself in any way. It's going to be an adventure for sure. I'm excited, though. I can't wait. I haven't been ice skating in, probably since I was a kid. Now, I was into rollerblading for a while. Even that's been a long time now. Maybe I probably haven't been rollerblading in like 10 years. But they often compare rollerblading to ice skating. I think it's different. I think that I'm going to have a hard time with it. But we shall see. I will post pictures of me so bundled up, you won't even recognize me. Hey, but this is what we're talking about, right? We're talking about doing things that have you looking forward to them. We're talking about doing things that are different and interesting and adventurous. And I'm excited about it. Just happens to suck that it's the coldest day of the year so far. Oh, and if you're in this area as well, looks like we're getting snow. Sunday, Monday, into Tuesday. That's right. So get yourself prepared for that. If you're not already working from home, maybe you can make arrangements to do so for Monday, possibly Tuesday. We'll see how it goes, but they're saying probably 4+ inches. I don't think right here on the Jersey Shore and the coast, but in the Philadelphia area, about 4 inches, they're saying. So get ready. I hope we get a little snow. I hope we get a little snow here at the shore. We often get gypped out of snow. We typically just get rain. It depends. There was a couple of years ago where we got more snow than the rest of the area, just the way that the storms were coming in. And I was working then, so I didn't like it. But I'm not working. Well, I'm working from home, but I'm not having to leave the house now. So, I've been waiting for the day where I can just sit in front of my sliding glass door on the couch under a blanket with a hot chocolate and watch the snow come down. And then, I want it to be gone the next day. There you go. The question of the day I thought was kind of a fun one, and you guys have seemed to enjoy it as well. What is a food you can't stand, but everyone else seems to love? A big answer for this was sushi. I didn't like sushi for the longest time, but then I started doing little things here and there, nothing too crazy. Like a California roll where it doesn't really have anything raw in it or whatever. And I still don't get anything raw in my sushi. Typically when I go, I have the spicy shrimp rolls, which is, cooked shrimp. And there is one that I get that has like avocado and cucumber, and it has like that, I'm sure it's imitation crab meat draped around the top. But yeah, there are certain ones that I really do enjoy a lot. Another thing I had said was peppers. And the problem is it's in so many things now. And pepper is a flavor that is so strong that to me it just overtakes the entire dish. Like if you get a pizza with peppers on it, I can't just pick them off because the pizza still tastes like peppers to me. Even if they're not on there anymore, it ruins it. And it's the same thing for crab cakes. For some reason, and I don't recall this being the way they were made up until recently, but everybody puts peppers in their crab cakes now. And all I taste is pepper. Hate it. Hate it. Beth says coffee and peaches. Interesting. Coffee is an acquired taste. If you don't give yourself time to like it, you probably never will. But the peaches reminds me another item that I don't like that most people like. And most people are like shocked when I tell them I don't like watermelon. I don't hate watermelon, but I don't necessarily like watermelon either. I usually pick around it in a fruit salad. I don't eat it by the slice. Could care less about watermelon. I know, it's un-American. Michelle says okra. Wilbur says blueberries. Oh, I love blueberries. Nettie says any type of seafood. Oh, I feel so bad for you. It's so delicious. Linda says celery. Betsy says pineapple. Vanessa says eggs. That's got to be tough. It's got to be tough to not like eggs. Let's see. Paul says spinach, raw or cooked. I love spinach. Lisa says canned tuna. Rose says peanut butter. Oh, love me some peanut butter. Amy says hummus. I agree. I have tried hummus. I have tried to like hummus. I can't. I just can't. Now, Kimmy says avocados. That is something that I used to not like. But then I kind of just, with my avocado toast, you know how I love my avocado toast. I wasn't super crazy about it at first, but the more I ate it, the more I loved it. And now I just can't go without it. Love it. Charlene says beets. Yeah, I agree. They're gross. Who likes those? Kevin says Brussels sprouts. I didn't think anybody liked Brussels sprouts, but apparently I'm wrong. My husband likes Brussels sprouts. My brother likes Brussels sprouts. His wife makes the best Brussels sprouts from what I hear. No. And then, you get those people, oh, you'll like my Brussels sprouts. No, I won't. They're Brussels sprouts. I don't care how you cook them. I don't like them. Stop pushing them on me. Jay says chicken. Yeah. That limits your healthy options a lot if you do not like chicken. Luckily, I like most foods. I really do feel for the people who can't eat seafood, though. I love seafood. Oh, it is my favorite. You know what I had last week for the first time? Monkfish. They call it the poor man's lobster. And I gave it a go. And I said to my husband, okay, this doesn't taste like lobster. It was pretty good, though. Nice, mild, white fish. It was good. Probably won't be running back for more, but now I know it's a decent option for me if I'm out and trying to eat more healthy. Topic for today, looking ahead. Keep your head in the clouds. You know why? Because that's where your dreams are. There is something I hope you will do at some point over the weekend. If you can't do it right now, if you're in a position to do it right now, do it right now. But it's something I learned at the Rise Business Conference, and it's a type of forward meditation to discover what it is you really want in life. Get yourself in a comfortable spot, close your eyes, and envision yourself as you will be many years from now, much older, as your life is winding down. You are in your home with mostly your memories. So what type of memories would you like to look back on? What accomplishments would you like to have under your belt? How do you see your life as it unfolded? What type of person do you want to have been? What are the big things that are popping out at you? Again, take your time and go through these questions. Don't go one to the other like I am. But what is something you really want that you haven't done yet? What type of parent or grandparent do you wish you would have been? What type of spouse or friend? Are you being that person now? If not, there is still time. Once you figure out how you want to see your life at the end of it, what needs to be done to make that true? If you aren't being the type of friend you really want to be, then get on it. If your kids don't come to you the way you hoped that they would, make adjustments to make it easier for them. If you aren't getting that professional dream conquered, get on it. At this point, I would like to point out that it's never too late to make changes. It's never too late to build better relationships or go after big, lofty goals. If you can't stop thinking about law school, then start the process. Look into grants, scholarships, student loans. Check out schools you're interested in. Call the admissions office. Tell them the challenges that you are facing. Listen, they want you to come to their school, so they will help you figure it out. Even if you are starting late, it's better to have some time doing what you love than none. I read in The Alchemist, what happens if I die before I realize my dream? At least you were on the path to realizing your dream. That's better than never being on that path at all. Get detailed about this visualization too. Where do you want this home that you're in to be when you're much older? What does it look like? Will there be other people in it, or will you be on your own? How is your physical health? Are you making good health decisions now so that you can be your very best as you grow older? Do you still want to be going out and living it up in your 80s and 90s, or would you prefer a more quiet existence? How do you want to look? How do you want to feel? Don't wait to do this exercise. We all tend to think we have so much time, and then wake up one day realizing it may really be too late. If there is something you really want to do, you will find a way. Maybe you can't take action right now. Maybe you need to wait for your kids to finish school. But make a plan for yourself. What can you do now that will start you on the path you truly desire? Where do you see yourself? And how will you get there? It's Friday, so you have all weekend to get this done. And I really urge you to do it. It will help clarify what you really want out of this one life. What is really important to you? Oh, happy Cocktail Friday. I hope you have a fantastic weekend and be safe in whatever you do. Of course, be badass. And I'm always here cheering you on.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit Hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.
Friday, 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 Friday.